Previously on the Trey King Show.
Get your food! Who? Get in the car? Who? Nay. Get your food! Get your food! If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my grandma, say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again to hit you all with another video. Hope y'all are having a very great day. Hope you all are having a very great week also. My day is going absolutely stupendous. Big shout out to all the channel members, all subscribers of the Trey King Show family. And much love to each and every last one of you all. And you all, this is an update to a story I did yesterday just out of Chicago, Illinois. And big shout out to everybody in the great state of Illinois, everybody in the great city of Chicago. Now, before I start this story, I want to send a special thank you out to my channel members and also to my subscribers for sending me the update to this story. And also, keep these stories coming. Now, also, before I start this story, I want to say a few things. Is that for those who know me by now and those who have been watching me almost 7 years, you all already know that I take up for the victims. I am all for the victim. I am all for the underdog. But at the same time, I have to call a spade a spade. I have to call it how I see it. That's why I say I'm going to give my opinion. It's my opinion. Not saying my opinion is always right. But one thing I would not do is sit up here and tell you all to go do something that I would not do. Now, true enough, you have other bloggers saying they would have just gunned the guy Jeremy Brown down. The guy that got killed at this fast food stand after he struck Carlisha Hood in the head multiple times, which was a very cowardly thing to do. And I do not agree with no man putting their hand on no woman unless you fight for your life, unless it's self-defense, unless you have to go there. You know what I'm saying? No man has no business hitting a woman. True enough. Now, as you all have seen the video, you could tell that these two was arguing. And it don't matter what they was arguing about. The point is, no argument should have to lead to somebody being assaulted and also lead to somebody losing their life. Now, people were saying in the comment section that Trey, you can't say what you would or what you would not do. True enough, the only thing I said was what I would try to do. I would shoot the guy, of course, if he was attacking my mom, if I couldn't get him off. But at the same time, I am not going to follow somebody and repeatedly keep shooting them. That's why I say that's not self-defense. And true enough, that is not self-defense. But as you all already know, the charge was dropped just yesterday against Carlisha Hood and her 14-year-old son. And not one time in that video did I speak bad about the 14-year-old boy. Matter of fact, I spoke very highly of him after I found out that he was not involved in a gang. He don't have any kind of criminal history. He looked like basically a good dude. You know what I'm saying? You can tell by the pictures. And also, like he just recently graduated not too long ago. So you can't help but speak highly of somebody. You get what I'm saying? Now, what I did say in the video was that how he wound up with the gun. Was that his mama gun? And also, from what the news was saying, was that the mom texted him to come inside this fast food stand where he seen his mom being struck by this guy. And what's even worse than that was the fact that you had these grown men standing around watching all this play out and not nobody open their mouth. And also you had some woman who they say was Jeremy Brown girlfriend egging the whole thing on. And look what that got him. And it's a sad situation that all this could have been easily avoided. Now, the problem coming into play is this right here, is that once Jeremy Brown was shot, he took off running outside the fast food stand. I said he was considered no longer a threat because he is fleeing for his life then. You know what I'm saying? And true enough, we have to explain things in layman terms, I guess, because people don't understand certain things you say. Now, true enough, Jeremy Brown had no business hitting Carlisha Hood. You don't hit nobody like that, male or female, but especially a woman. I understand that part. But what people don't understand is this right here, is that, look, your laws may be different in certain parts of the country. True enough, a law in Illinois may be different than a law in Texas or Mississippi or Florida. Because I tell you this right here, you try that mess down south, you shoot somebody, then you chase after them, gun them down, guess what? You're going to wind up in jail, and those charges are going to hold up. If you think I'm lying, just go back and look at the story I did out of Mississippi, where you had a woman who shot her two first cousins down, chased both of them, and killed them both right there on Facebook Live, and guess what? She's still right now charged with murder, just like countless other stories I did. So, for the prosecutors to drop the charges does not mean that it was self-defense, does not mean it was justified. We will get to that point in a second. But I want to say this before I read a snippet of the story, is that the best thing to do is learn how to humble yourself. I'm always going to tell you that. I'm not going to be like these other bloggers tell you go out here and shoot somebody and chase them, and then you wind up in jail or in prison, and then I have that on my conscience, or have people saying, well, Trey King said to chase them. No, I'm not going to tell you that. I always tell you try to avoid the situation first, but evidently a lot of people don't hear that. And thank you to the real people who does. But anyway, we'll break the rest down as I read a snippet from the story. I'm going to read a quick snippet from the story, and I am going to give my opinion, all of it. Surely, as we go, police say that as his mother is being hit, the teen fired his gun reportedly at Brown, shooting him in the back. Police said Brown ran out And the mother and son did too, with the son still shooting. And that's why I said that is not self-defense. Now, true enough, the charges was dropped. It don't matter what the hell I really say anyway, because I'm not a district attorney or nothing like that. And number one, let me get this straight also. I am not one of these guys sit up here trying to condemn nobody. That is not my job. You know what I'm saying? I am not a judge. I am just a blogger giving my opinion as I see it. Because I guarantee you this, if you stay in some other parts of this country, you let somebody attack you, and then you shoot that person, and then you chase after them and watch what happened to you. True enough, Carlisha Hood and her son may have got off of it, but guess what? That does not mean you or me will. You get what I'm saying? Anyway, let's continue. Now, Brown was pronounced dead at the scene from multiple gunshot wounds. Brown died, and then Hood and her son were later charged with first-degree murder. Now, this is what the civil activist Jamal Green had to say. He says, no one else in the establishment did anything. You had all those grown-ass men around there. Nobody did nothing. Matter of fact, as soon as the woman got hit, you had an older black guy just turned around, just took off, and just left this damn building. Like, damn, that was a cowardly move. Somebody could have said something or called the police. Now, also, in addition to the murder charge, the woman had faced a felony count of contributing to the delinquency of a minor, says the Chicago Police Department. And that came from the son having a gun. And it's a good thing, no doubt, that the son defended his mama. I would have done the same thing. Not saying necessarily I would have chased the guy. That's the only thing I said. But at the same time, I'm going to hit back home with this point right here. How did the son get the gun? Was it the mama gun? And also, the son was already standing at the doorway. What people were saying, the son was already standing at the doorway watching this whole argument go down. And remember this. Carlisha Hood wasn't hit first, so the son had the gun on him the whole time. I guess that's the way you got to roll in Chicago. Anyway, let's continue. Now, this is what the Cook County State Attorney's Office said right here. But Monday, the Cook County State Attorney's Office dropped all charges, saying in a statement that, based upon the facts, evidence, and the law, we were unable to meet our burden. That does not mean the killing was justified. That does not mean it was self-defense. It just means that based upon the facts, evidence, and the law, we were unable to meet our burden. Whatever that's supposed to mean by the burden. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is this right here, you take everything in consideration. But from what I've been hearing is that, I don't know how they thought this, they thought Carlisha Hood and her son was the aggressor. I don't understand that part when the video been floating around the whole damn time. Anyway, this is what ABC 7 legal analyst Gil Soffer had to say. He said, what this leaked video did was it really flipped the prosecutor's view of the case. And my whole thing is this right here. Why didn't the prosecutors already know about the video if you already had it all over social media? How the hell you think I got it? So I'm sure if I got it, you know what I'm saying, when I got it, I'm sure they got it when they got it. Guess what? This incident been happened, you know, some days ago or whatnot. So how they going to sit up here and tell the public that they did not view the damn video? I mean, how can you even bring charges upon these people if you did not even view the video? That does not make no sense. Anyway, let's continue. Also add to the story, ABC legal analyst Gil Cipher said this. Before seeing this, they clearly were of the view that the defendant was the aggressor. Now they are of the view that the person they had formerly seen as the victim was the aggressor. And I don't understand how in the hell could y'all see Jeremy Brown arguing with this woman and then haul off and hit the woman multiple times, and you see him as the victim instead of the woman being hit? That don't make no damn sense right there. Now, also in closing, Hood's attorney says she has always been the victim and that the wrongful charges has caused great harm to her and her son's reputation. So a lawsuit will be filed Tuesday. They're supposed to file a lawsuit against the city Tuesday. And I bet the city is sitting back wishing they would uphold those charges. That way we wouldn't have to face this lawsuit. So let me ask you all this. Do you think Carlisha Hood and her son will be able to win the lawsuit against the city for a wrongful arrest when they have it all on video for what all took place and the nature of this man getting killed? Do you think they have a chance of winning the lawsuit? That's what I want to know, because I don't know. It can go either way. But once again, in closing, the state attorney's office did not say the killing was justified. They did not say that it was self-defense. This is what they said in closing. Once again, and take it from them, not me. They said this right here, as you all see at the bottom. Based upon the facts, evidence, and the law, we were unable to meet our burden. That does not mean it was justified. That does not mean it was self-defense. But the point of this right here, you know what I'm saying? You already have one person lost their life by his choices, by the actions that he done. And just like I said yesterday, sooner or later, he was going to meet his maker, because you can't go around hitting people, man or women. You know what I'm saying? Especially a woman. That's sad right there. So sooner or later, if you have that kind of attitude and you that bold and bad to just hit strangers just because they take it too long to order their food, chances are something bad is going to happen to you. But like I always tell you all, just think twice. You get what I'm saying? And I don't make these videos sit up here trying to condemn nobody unless you dead to the right. But at the same time, like I told you all, I understood the son's position, and any boy, any young man, they right mind seeing their mom being attacked is going to lash out. You know what I'm saying? I would have done the same thing. Only thing I would have tried not to do, and notice I said the word try, because you don't never know really what you're going to do. You feel what I'm saying? Is that I would have tried not to run after him and keep shooting him. You get what I'm saying? That's just me speaking and wishful thinking. You get what I'm saying? But anyway, you all let me know what you think about this story. If there's anything I may have missed or misinformed, which is not my true intent, please let me know in the comment section, or you can email me. We can talk about it more there. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member. Also, share the video with your family and friends. So next time, you all stay blessed and humble yourself. And guess what? You will live. You will live to fight another day. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in. Much love to each and every last one of you all. And, you know, I wish the son and the mom well. The son, like, he have a very bright future ahead of him, because he's a very smart guy. You know what I'm saying? So, big shout out to you, little man, for standing up for your mom. Anyway, I will see y'all soon on the next Trey King Show. And guess what? I'm out.